All right, what's up, y'all? Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, said he about to turn heel. He about to be a bad guy very soon. Now, I ain't gonna lie. One, I don't like when wrestlers say this shit because it's like, all right, I know it's quote unquote not real and scripted and all this stuff. I don't want to hear you tell me on an interview I'm gonna be a bad guy soon. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Don't let me know that. Just do it on TV. Don't let me know what might possibly could happen. Cause we ain't heard it from three different superstars for years, you know what I'm saying, about what Cody Rhodes might do. But in the scenario, that Cody Rhodes becomes heel, he turns heel. I would love to see where that goes. Because especially in World Wrestling Entertainment, these days, all of the heels, they get cheered. And all of the faces, they get booed. You know what I'm saying? One of your biggest heels, Dom, he gets damn near cheered now. Cena's been trying to turn heel, but the crowd, for obvious reasons, will never fully boo him. You know what I'm saying? Liv Morgan has trying to been like I think she's been doing a great job as a heel, but recently they're starting to cheer her again. When she come back, she probably will come back as a face. Naomi's starting to get to that point where she's a heel, but the crowd rejoiced when she won the Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? So like Cody Rhodes would have to do some like dastardly things to get everyone to turn against him. He would have to like beat up Rey Mysterio again. That's it. And I thought that was like the ult. I thought that was like, you do that, you're a heel forever. Dom beat up his dad on multiple different occasions, yelled at his mom, yelled at his sister. He did everything. And now he wins the IC championship. Now he's the damn near top face in the company. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. Like, I know everyone's waiting for the Homelander, reverse Superman, Cody Rhodes, everyone's waiting for that. And I think it'll be great, I think Cody Rhodes is a natural heel when he needs to be. I think he's one of the few superstars that can do both, Some of your favorite superstars in this company right now cannot do both. Cannot do both. I'll get into that conversation a little later, but there's a lot of your favorite superstars that have shown the ability to not be able to be a face and a heel. Now, have they been a face and a heel? Yes. But are they good at it? Charlotte Flair. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, They tried to make Charlotte heel. That didn't work because she ain't good at it. You feel me? There's a few people, but Cody, I think we've seen him as a heel or like just act different than I love you guys and what do you want to talk? The guy he is now. I think if you watch his AEW stuff, if you just watch what he was doing in that small at that time period when he was in the independent scene before he went to AEW, was the Cody Rhodes that I feel like would be cool on TV. But again, that's very risky because you have to be able to flip the crowd, and Cody Rhodes gets a lot of reaction out of the kids and stuff like that. So that's that's a lot of money. I feel the company is going to be like, I don't really care about the money because I'm a viewer, so I don't give a damn. But the company may be looking at we may lose money on the Cody jackets and the Cody shirts because Cody is now that guy, that Cena. I'm not really comparing him to John Cena for multiple different reasons, but what John Cena was for us, for like an example, he's the good guy. Follow what John Cena's doing, That's what Cody Rhodes is to the kids coming up now. So turning that on its head for anything will be interesting. I think he said 1 to 3 years, which I think he's trying to take us off the scent. If he's saying 1 to 3 years, I have a feeling that it won't be that long. It may be 1 year. It may be half of a year. But for him to be kind of alluding to the fact that it's down the line, I don't think it's down the line. I don't think it's down the line at all. I think this is going to be something where it comes down to just timing. And timing, it doesn't sound like we have that much time before it's done. Essentially, they could do a double turn if Cena turns back face and then Cody turns heel. Essentially, you could pull that off. Will it be a little difficult? You know what I'm saying? But you can try it. You could try it. And I don't think it would be so much of I don't think it would be so much a bad thing because Cody Rhodes, again, Cody is so good at playing both roles. You know, we've seen him do the heel stuff with the what was it called when he broke his nose? Rey Mysterio broke his nose, and he was doing the undashing stuff. You know, when he was with Damian Sandow with that nasty mustache. You know, we've seen Cody Rhodes play both sides, even the dashing stuff. I think that's to this day. I think undashing and dashing. I think that's some of Cody's best work. Better than American Nightmare, better than Stardust, of course. I think that is like peak character work from Cody Rhodes. So if he found a way to like combine that with what he was trying to be in AEW, but the crowd was just like, they weren't really, But then he tried to be a face in AEW, and then his AEW run is so weird to me. It's so weird to me. I try to watch it sometimes, and it's just like, ew. Like his entrance ain't the same, and it's just we've been programmed to how his WWE version is, from the entrance to the song to the way he wrestles to the promos. We've been programmed over these past few years. So when you go back to him in AEW, everything just looks like jarring, at least to me, because I wasn't really watching that AEW at that time. I wasn't watching that much, so it's always like seeing something new, But no, I think Cody would be great as a heel if it were to come down to it. Again, it just always comes down to timing. Who is he going heel against? Is he champion? Is he not champion? All of these things matter. All of these things matter a great deal. And either way, I do think Cody can make it work. But it's going to be very interesting to see how much time we have before they decide to pull that trigger. You know what I'm saying? So this is a little interesting thing I heard today. I woke up from my nap and I'm like, Cody wants to turn heel. I'm like, we all saw it coming eventually, but it just, him like verbalizing it like that was funny. But y'all let me know, do you think Cody Rhodes will be good as a heel on Raw or SmackDown? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. If you have not already, comment down below kind of video you may do next. Stay safe, drink water, love you guys, praise God. And I will see you in the next video, man.